I like to say my mom locked me up. That's what she did. She literally just told him, hey, he's not going to school. He's not following the directions. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. I think he needs to be placed in juvenile detention. My name is Nkrumah, and I am a doctor of microbiology and molecular genetics, as well as a doctor in ecology, evolutionary biology, and behavior. My research primarily involves using bacteria to study evolution in real time. And I was always, on the honor roll. I was a pretty good student. Maybe in middle school, I kind of got a little bit rough around the edges. I turned from being like this very, very, studious individual to one that I just went to the streets, which led to me dropping out of high school. So I was smoking, drinking, all this crazy stuff, but you're young, you can't go and buy it. So I ended up, going to a grocery store one day and like shoplifting and getting caught, which, placed me on probation. By me not abiding and following those rules, my mom, she was worried about me. She knew the people I was messing around with. I remember her coming home a couple of times saying that she feared that one day she would turn the corner and she would see yellow tape around the house. She told me, hey, grab your stuff. We take a long drive, and next thing you know, I pull up at this building. She was like, yeah, I have a meeting with so-and-so today. I recognized the name. It was my probation officer. So I ended up being placed in juvenile detention. And I was 15 at the time. It did something to me. I'm just sitting there, I said, you know what? This cannot be the life for you. I've always been kind of interested in the natural world. I used to collect bugs. I used to collect black widows, praying mantises, woolly bears, pill bugs. So me not knowing and having that role model, or having, knowing the scientists in general, not seeing too many black scientists on TV at all, it just made me think that was just kind of like an interest of mine, but out of my kind of, what I could achieve. So we had a science class, right? And, the instructor showed us a video one day. It was called Alien Planet. How could life evolve on other planets? Incorporated my interest in aliens over the time, my interest in life, and that for me just kind of like blew my mind. I didn't know that there was a field where people were actually concerned with understanding how life evolves here, designing life, and how we can use that information to find out if there's life elsewhere. It's called astrobiology. So right now, for example, I'm working with a bacteria that is found on the surface of plants. Our idea there is that we can feed this bacteria dead plant material, it utilizes it, and then it produces something that we're interested in, like butanol, which is a gas, or a plastic, right, that we can use that's biodegradable. Evolution was attractive for me, not only because of the study is very, very interesting, but also my own evolution, right? My own evolution kind of like going through, as much as I've gone through. Oftentimes I'm asked if any of the experiences that I've had, if I would change them. I can't say that I would. This is like my evolution tattoo. I want to get actually more. So I just show here essentially the descent of man, I'll call it, where I have a chimpanzee here on my bicep. And then I have a Neanderthal, so Homo neanderthalis here. And then, again, because I like aliens, right? So the alien is on the back end. And this is just to show that, while, we know where it is that we come from, we don't really know, where it is that we're going.